Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, January 28th. I'm Jeff here with my friends Stephanie and Brandon. Let's get right into it today, guys, because some sad news to kick things off. Tributes are pouring in for Cloris Leachman, who passed away yesterday at the age of 94. Cloris was an actress like no other. Her career spanned 7 decades in Hollywood. She was nominated for 20 Emmys. She won 9 of them. While she was later known as a comedic actress, she took home an Oscar for her memorable performance as a neglected wife who was in an affair with a student in The Last Picture Show. In the 1970s, she famously portrayed Mary Richards' quirky, self-obsessed landlady, Phyllis, on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. That's what I know her for. We're going to get to that. And the character was later given her own spin-off. In 2008, at the age of 82, Cloris became the oldest contestant ever on Dancing with the Stars. 82 on Dancing with the Stars. Her former co-star Ed Asner tweeted a picture saying nothing would ever top the enormity of his love for her. Aww. Jane Lynch posted this shot of Cloris with her Mary Tyler Moore co-star writing "All Together Again." And Viola Davis said her consistent excellence, ability to morph, and bravery will be sorely missed. Mel Brooks, the legend who directed Cloris in Young Frankenstein, said she was unforgettable as Frau Blucher in the classic film and said every time he hears a horse whinny, he will ever think of her. Here's a clip of that memorable scene.
I wonder what's got into them.
Your rooms have been prepared, Herr Doctor, if you will follow me.
Igor, would you bring the bags as soon as you're finished, please?
Yes, master.
After you, Frau Blucher.
Some legends right there.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
legends. I got to rewatch that movie. I haven't seen it in so long, but we were talking about Cloris before the show.
Yeah.
Man, Mary Tyler Moore, right? That's what my mom used to watch that show, and you kind of catch on, right?
It's crazy because Jeff, she was trending on Twitter yesterday. I was like, who is that? Then I clicked, and then it was stuff from Mary Tyler Moore. First thing I think about, my grandparents. My grandmother that just passed last year, my grandfather that just passed. Because this would be one of those shows where I'd be at their house, my mom would drop us off, you'd be beating the side of the TV trying to get the reception. But it would be one of those shows where I would sit there and watch with my grandparents. So when people are pouring out their tributes, these stars, or just people who grew up watching her every day because she was in their households, I feel that. I feel why they're pouring out those heartfelt tributes, because it brings you back to a place. It brings you back to a place of peace, and it's just, I just can't get my grandparents out of my mind now just thinking about it. So rest in peace, ma'am. You had an amazing career, and you had touched so many people's lives.
Oh, that was really sweet, Brandon.
It is sweet.
Now, I remember watching her because I was a big fan of Lassie. You know, the dog that would save everyone, and she was in Lassie. And I used to watch that with my grandparents, funnily enough. But I think she's a true Hollywood icon.
Yes.
She is someone whose career has spanned decades, has lasted her entire career. And literally so long. People literally normally are like a blip it or they have a flash in the pan, and she's been one of the few lucky ones that has really withstood the test of time.
Yes.
That's down to how fantastic she is as an actress. And I read a really interesting thing. She grew up in Iowa, and she was on the way to a piano lesson when she was a little girl. She said she was in the car and she's going past people like that work 9-to-5 jobs. She said to her they all seemed very grey. And she said, I just know that's not me and that's not my life, and I just know I'm meant to perform and be on a screen. And I think that's amazing.
Yes.
And she's left such a legacy.
And to all those accomplishments, to 7 decades, to everything she's won, going back to what Brandon said, she connected generations together, right?
Yeah.
She connected you to your grandmother. Imagine at the end of your career if you could say that. Take all the awards away and say, I connected generations together. That's exactly what she did.
That's
so
legacy.
Rest in peace. Absolutely. All right, this is a weird transition because we're moving on to Pamela Anderson here.
This is DBL.
She's got success of her own. She's got success of her own, but she's a married woman again. According to Daily Mail TV, Pam married her bodyguard, Dan Hayhurst, on Christmas Eve at her Vancouver Island home. I love Vancouver in Canada. And she said, quote, I'm exactly where I need to be, in the arms of a man who truly loves me. The news dropped the same day that Pam announced she was quitting social media for good. That's something I want to touch on. Pam and her new husband, the story I meant. Nobody caught that. All right. Pam and her new husband report the ironic thing there. Never mind. I'll just let it lay there.
Let it lay.
Listen, all right, all I have to say about this is you could only get married 3 times. If I was a president, after 3, that's it.
Really?
Yeah, we could talk. I want to move on to the social media thing. Yeah. I think after 3 times.
Everyone deserves their happiness.
No.
Everyone deserves true love, Jeff.
No.
What
After
do you
3
mean,
times, it's over.
What? So you've had three. I'm sure you've had more than 3 great loves of your life.
No, but I didn't marry them. After you fail something 3 times and marriage,
maybe it's not
over.
a failing. Maybe it's
First
her
of all,
learning.
I don't want to get into this.
Wait a
Marriage
minute.
is silly.
But wait, love is not baseball, Jeff. There's no 3 strikes you're out.
It is.
Look, if this was last year, DBL, I'd be with you. Like 3 times, great day,
You
girl.
can't be
Flip
married
a coin
5
up.
times. Get
Yes,
real.
Love is love, Jeff.
That's not love.
That is love,
It
because she
can
said
be
she's
love.
finally with the man she is supposed to be with or is with.
Her
People
bodyguard?
grow in different
Apparently,
things.
he's a builder from the area, also.
Oh, wow. This one's really going to stick.
No, I looked through all of the wedding photos, and I've got to say it was a very different Pamela to the Pamela I've ever seen before. She looked very sweet. She got married in her Hunter wellies.
When did you get so optimistic?
For Pamela Anderson, clearly.
Stephanie, she's better. She got, when you're marrying Kid Rock, what are you supposed to wear?
Well, To me, she just looked like she got married in her grandparents' house, which she bought back from them 25 years ago.
Yep.
That's the home that her mother and father got married
and they're
in.
still together,
and she's saying, you know, I've come full circle. This is the place where my parents got married, and this is my chance at happiness. And that's why she's stepping away from the limelight so she can focus on her marriage. And I think that's wonderful. She got married in the most beautiful outfit. I've seen it. I think she looked fantastic, actually. She looks the best she's looked in a very long time. So whatever he's doing, it's working.
All right. Do you want to touch on the social, or do you want to? I want to touch on the social media thing real fast. Okay. Right. She's quitting social media. Do you want to kind of talk about that a little bit, or do you want to talk about Demi Moore?
We could go to the social media. You want to get off your chest. So do you think that
it's
getting
a good
off
conversation? You know what I mean? Like in a silly story.
If getting off of social media is going to help that marriage make it last, then I think what she's doing is a brilliant idea.
But I think she probably is having to come off social media because of people like you, Jeff, that are piping up saying she can't get married 5 times.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just goofing around. This is real though, like a real thing. Yeah. More and more celebrities are distancing themselves from social media. It's a weird little game because as you're trying to become more popular and trying to have a job and get on TV, you need those numbers, right? They look at actors' numbers, at people's numbers to give them jobs, or at least they did, right? And then once you get to some sort of success, here comes some of the backlash. What comes with the territory, it's fine. But now it's like, if I just shut this off, I don't need to hear all those haters, and I can enjoy my life for what it is. You don't need to hear some idiot on TV telling you don't get married 5 times. Although it might be great advice.
I mean, it just goes to show what you pray for might not necessarily be what you want or what you can stand.
Would you ever think about getting rid of your social media?
I think about it all the time. But like you said, we're in a business right now to where we have to promote ourselves. And I think right now I've kind of just left it up to just promoting DBL highlights. I'm not showing any of my private life or personal life, that sort of thing, unless it's, you know, with my family or anything. But private life, I'm learning from you in the sense of keep that off, because there's just certain things that you just want for yourself and with whoever it is that you're sharing those moments with.
Yeah, I've transferred. I have Instagram and I post once in a while, but I'm a post and ghost guy. I got that from Joe Rogan.
That's like me.
Post and ghost. I don't read it anymore, which I feel bad because there are people out there who wish me well and want me to do well. But there's very negative people out there that kind of ruin, you know.
What do those negative people do with their fingers?
Dude, they got the Pistons. They lick them because they're greasy, and then here come the Pistons. I'm not happy with my life, so I'm going to throw it onto you. Good ending there. Coming up on DBL. Brad, a good setup. A person dressed as Chucky, the killer doll, pulls a prank on a woman. That's right. Look at that.
I don't like that.
Ooh, but did it go too far? And why is Variety Magazine apologizing to Carey Mulligan after reviewing a new movie she's in? We'll explain next. Welcome back to DBL. Variety magazine is apologizing after a review bashed actress Carey Mulligan over her looks. In the review, Variety suggests that Carey wasn't attractive enough to play femme fatale in her latest movie, Promising Young Woman. It even suggests her role should have gone to Margot Robbie, who's a producer on the film. Very attractive. I probably shouldn't have said that. Carey has since responded to the apology, saying it was problematic that slamming an actress's appearance was accepted and completely reasonable. All right, I think they're both attractive.
Wait, but you shouldn't apologize the same reason why Variety.
There you go. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon.
Variety, you are the audience they were looking at, and you said that Margot Robbie, or you feel as though, because looks are subjective, you felt as though Margot Robbie looks better and probably should have played that. You said she was attractive.
I said also attractive.
You didn't say the other lady was attractive.
I don't think that
I did too at the end. See how I'm good on TV, buddy? I cover my tracks, buddy. I cover my tracks.
I don't think Jeff actually is the audience, because not meaning to get Jeff in any kind of which way, but Jeff didn't know what this movie was, and I did, and I think she was actually brilliant.
Oh, thanks, Steph.
No, I'm just saying no, because Brandon's saying you're the target audience, but you're clearly not,
No, he's
because you're not a woman.
The average Joe, right?
Yeah, the average Joe, the average Jeff, the average Jeff.
So you saw the movie. Tell us.
No, I think the movie is out right now. It's in cinemas if you're able to go wherever you live, and I think it's a fantastic tale. And I think, you know what, she's not been based. You shouldn't be judging an actress on her looks. You should be judging her on her performance in the role, how she's playing the character, how she's coming across. And in this case, she's done a phenomenal job. And yes, she's meant to seduce men in this movie. She's meant to be seducing them and, you know, whatever. And that's why they're saying, oh, just because Margot Robbie, in their opinion, is prettier, she should have got it. Well, how about it went to the actress with the best performance, who's right for the role, whose accent, whose training was right for that role. And Margot was a producer on it. I think this is incredibly disrespectful.
But I get what you're saying, but if you're talking about a role of someone who should be seducing or someone who should be a little bit more sexy, then I think she's pretty, but I don't think after you just name the role and what that role should be and entail, after looking at her, I don't think that she
fits the role.
Hey, Variety, you better pay my bills. Variety, you better pay my bills for backing y'all up.
I think she's outstanding.
I think it's perfectly fine to say whatever they want to say, right? If Paul Blart was James Bond, someone would have something to say about it, right? That doesn't fit the role. I'm not saying that's the case in Carey Mulligan. I thought she was beautiful. I really did. Yeah. From those little clips that we saw, I thought femme fatale means attractive and seductive. She could have played that role. But you can't just cut out all criticism. If there's something that needs to be criticized, not this, we can't just take that away. People should be able to say what they want.
I feel like it's very different. Like, I think as an actress, as a host, as, you know, whatever, a balloon magician at a party, if you're a balloon magician at a party and you come and you're like, oh, well, I came and I made macaroons, then yeah, you've not done your job, and we should all be annoyed at that because you were hired to make balloons. She's a beautiful woman, and I think if Margot had not been the producer on this movie, this would never have been a conversation.
It's hard to argue with a balloon magician. All right, coming up on DBL, did a caught-on-camera prank involving a person dressed as Chucky go too far? Look at that. You be the judge. It's coming up next. Welcome back to DBL. Some passengers on a New York subway got a scare from Chucky. You know that doll from the horror movie Child's Play? Do you know who this is? Chucky?
Yeah.
All right, good. First, don't get too excited.
In England, his name was Charles.
Oh, Charles
Not Chucky.
the killer doll. All right, for some reason, our lawyers asked us to put this up, this graphic warning, in
It's
case
scary.
anyone finds the video disturbing, even though we already showed it. The video shows someone dressed as Chucky harassing passengers on a train. A woman heard yelling at the person to get off of her as Chucky grabs her leg. Look at that. I would freak out.
That's not
of course,
cool.
this was all a prank. This was all a prank, and New York filmmakers staged the scene. Even the woman who appeared to be attacked was in on the joke. So let me get this clear. Was the whole cart in on the joke, or just the
I'm
people in
guessing
the
just
film?
the woman. I think just the woman who he
Just the woman, the doll, but
Chucky
the other people were
attacked.
just passengers on the train.
I was going to say, because if you were doing that and dressing up and doing it for like a prank for TikTok or Instagram or whatever your deal is, and you just go up and grab a random stranger like that, you could be sued. So I think it obviously was to see everyone else's reactions, in which case
Sued?
everyone just stood up and walked away. No one helped the woman,
How
which
about-
I'm a bit concerned about.
Speaking of sued, what if that thing was on the ground, that thing, I mean Chucky, and you kicked that thing in the face protecting someone on that subway,
Exactly,
or you
yes.
choked it out or did something, now you're getting sued.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I asked earlier on the earlier shows. Like, what's the repercussion on these? I mean, we've seen Punk'd, Jackass, all these shows, and there's the other one with the people.
Oh, that one with the people.
Yeah, what's it called, Jeff? Come on, it's another prank show. But I'm always wondering, like, what would happen if I, being the chivalrous person that I am, stepped in to help this woman? Would I get in trouble?
I know, that's the thing.
It's an
But
interesting question.
Yeah.
You see,
That's the first thing that pops in my
everyone
mind.
just step away. No one actually aided or assisted her, which is kind of concerning. I mean, they could have grabbed the doll's legs and at least just pulled it off the lady.
What? She would be okay. She can win that.
I don't know,
I don't
man.
I don't really think why people think this is funny. I think it's a bit weird.
You don't think this is funny?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't think it's funny. If I was out
If
there,
that doll came up to me, I would have booted it. I would have.
that's what I'm saying.
I would have.
But then everyone's always like, well, how come they didn't do anything? How come people on the train didn't do anything? Then you do something, and then you're the one getting
If
sued.
I saw someone
It's a
screaming
very
and that
slippery
doll
slope.
attacking someone, I would have pulled its legs, or I probably would have kicked it or something. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
Don't come at me with no doll because I'll kick you.
Wow, we took it to a weird spot.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
weird.
We did. I think I don't know if we were supposed to go there, but we did.
I
We'll be right back.
wouldn't like it. I don't want anyone jumping up on me and scaring me and grabbing me.
Brandon, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for some sweet, sweet deals. Earlier, Stephanie showed me some amazing products at even better prices. Here's today's Dbl Deal Blast presented by MorningSave.com. All right, what do you have for us today, Steph?
This is what you need in your home. It's going to make your dinner feel almost effortless to make. It's the Go Wise 5-quart 8-in-1 digital air fryer. It's got rapid air technology and it's got all these built-in smart presets like fries, chicken, or even cake. And the best part, Jeff, is that it comes with this cookbook packed with 100 air fryer recipes. Normally, it's $130, but we've got it for $59, saving 55%.
Wow, Steph, I'm not wearing any socks. You know why?
Why?
Because you knocked them off. That's a crazy good deal.
I like that. This is awesome. And next, I've got something that's an absolute must for people who are working out at home. Airbuds Air 3 true wireless water-resistant earbuds with a charging case. So these earbuds turn on and connect to each other once they're taken out of their charging case. They deliver up to 3 hours of continuous listening on a single charge. So normally these are $130, but we've got it for our viewers for $29, Jeff, saving 78%.
Wow, I hear that. I wasn't even wearing those earbuds, Steph. What else you got for us?
Okay, so this is where the Cuisinart 10-piece ceramic coated knife set is going to come in handy. And these high-quality stainless steel blades have a ceramic coating for easy non-stick slicing, and it comes with a lifetime warranty. So normally this set is $56, but we've got it for $24, saving 57%, Jeff. Lastly, we've got something that's going to freshen up the look of any bedroom. It's the Serene Dream microfiber sheet set. It's hypoallergenic and wrinkle-free, and it's going to work with any single bedroom decor. Normally, it's $50. We've got it for $19, saving up to 62%.
Well, great job, Steph. Head on over to MorningSave.com to snag these amazing deals at even lower prices. You can even visit MorningSave.com on your smartphone. How easy is that? Thank you so much, Steph.
Hey, who is this? Who is this? Oh my gosh, I think I got cavities because those were some sweet, sweet deals, Steph. That was you,
This guy.
That was fun.
I was selling it.
That was fun.
Jeff, you did so well, actually.
How'd you like me interjecting with my bad
I
jokes?
thought you were wonderful. I thought they were spectacularly bad.
I want to know the numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to know the
yeah,
numbers. And I want
yeah.
morning save. I want to look cut back if they're up a little bit.
We
from
were
Big
saying
Jeff
those
endorsing those products.
those knives honestly are really good.
Listen,
Fantastic.
I have those. I don't know if I have the
Really?
colored ones that
Yeah.
we used to have. They're the exact same ones in the white. I'm just doing this. This is personal.
Genuine,
I
yeah.
use those at home. I use those.
He loves them.
Your morning save,
There
baby.
we go. Hey,
Morning
morning save. Give me a call. A little kickback. DBL's new every day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place.